Four-star rate is 50%. What is this? Interesting. The boost orb exchanges are back. I don't need them though, but for those who do, they are there. What's up, Pulse? New medals. Good, Pulse. How are you, dude? Yo, Pedro, what's up, man? Yo, Lazy, what's up, man? Never selling stream, only W. You're alive, so good. Okay. I feel the same way. It's tag battle? Oh no. Hello, RJO8. I sent the thing, right? I think I did. Yeah, I did. CB is so boring. Yeah. Tell me about it. So, before I even look at that, so Vegapunk is featured, huh? Interesting. They should bring back Cruise Battle. I 100% agree. I loved Cruise Battle. What's up, Ace? Ace, dude. Oh, what did it say in the news about this? I don't know. I wanted to look at the news. Special freebie tickets, 4-star crystal orbs, and more. Can be drawn using the applicable tickets. Okay, but it doesn't say anything about the... You can rescout with 10 gems. So is that with any of your, like, summons? You can rescout with 10 gems? You know what? Let's test it out. It's for the culture. Alright. Shafted. It's for the culture, dude. Okay, so it is just with tickets. Well, that was a waste. It doesn't specify with only tickets, though, on the thingy. Which is dumb as hell, because it doesn't say only tickets. And it says 4-star rate is 50%, but is that only with the tickets? It literally doesn't tell you anything about the banner and how it works. It probably is only tickets. There's one more scout below, are you sure? But that's just normal scout. Oh. It's this one. Okay. I mean, 3 gold orbs and 300 black orbs is actually pretty good. That's actually not bad. Well, too bad for me. I mean, I can't even say, you can't even say that you should read because it didn't specify anywhere anything about that, so. Ace, I know you're in 3rd place, dude. It's alright, I already know you're in 3rd. It's good for those who don't already have Roger. If you already have Roger, then there's no point in summoning for that. Not good enough, Ace. You're still not 1st. We need buffs ASAP. I mean, I'm not really too worried about the buffs, if I'm being honest. I forgot that I haven't done this. I'm not too worried about the buffs. Oh my god, dude, these fake outs. Dark Rayleigh, of course. We need more fun buffs. Yeah. Look, there are a lot of options in terms of who they want to buff. If they want to give us buffs, there are lots of options for who they could give us buffs for. But, yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll just go here. Is it worth to run Red Rock Luffy? Just for shits and giggles? No, I'll just stick to here. How many points is it? 35. God. Who's not getting a buff, Pulse? Come on. Let's be real. Let's be realistic for 2 seconds, Pulse. Who is not getting a buff? Who is never going to get a buff, ever. It's not happening. If you get rank 1 ace, I'll make you a mod. I'll break the curse and I'll make you a mod ace. Ulti and page 1 could be really good with a buff, but who's who literally would still be trash. Who's who would still be sitting in the dumpster, even with a buff. Yeah, ulti would be really good. Ulti would be extremely good in this meta. In this attacker-heavy meta, ulti would be really, really good. Okay, I guess they're just not... Are these bots, or are they just... I guess they must be bots. They must be bots. I wasn't paying attention to if they were bots or not, so... Damn, even the bots know how to counter the freaking... But ulti, if she got a buff, she would be extremely good against the attackers. She has heals, she has damage reduction against attackers, she has attack increase, she has defense increase, she has, like, dude, she has a lot. The only thing would be that they need to make her skill 2 easier to hit. That would be the only, like, real update. And if they want to increase the distance on her normals, that would be amazing as well. Because sometimes that final hit and the first hit are kind of hard to hit. I didn't know she heals from knockback. I mean, but who knocks back in this meta? Really? Like, attacker-wise? I guess Roger? I mean, he had an auto clicker on his team, so I can't blame him for throwing the Nuss. But I don't know why you would use Nuss in this mode either. You know that everyone's going to be using Zoro Sanji, so why would you even bring Nuss? What about the other Tobidopo? Do you think Sasaki or Black Maria would be nice? Black Maria maybe, but Sasaki, there's no fixing him, dude. There's no helping Sasaki, dude. I didn't even know where you'd start with him. He's tanky, at least. Even now, he's quite tanky. Yeah, Albert buffs would be amazing. For sure. Black Maria is decent because she has her shield, but I wouldn't really say that she would be a good buff just because of how she doesn't really do that well against Zoji. I really hope he didn't bring my one. Oh, you piece of shit, dude. Okay. Get double teamed, I guess. Must be nice. Okay, I tried to hit him there. Why did you not? What? What's up, nerd? Yeah, that was a sweaty match. They brought two shitty characters for no reason, so, you know, like, I don't know why they did that, but... Oh, I guess it was one person who, like, probably is a reroller or something. What's up, Subuk? Hello, Kale Nix. What's up, Nix? He's calling Lazy Caracas, nerd. Because Lazy does play on Caracas' account. Caracas is the friends we made along the way. You're basically Caracas now. Lazy, so... Are you really gonna run to the enemy flag with Zoro Sanji on their team? I mean, you do you, bro. Alright. Lazy is basically Caracas. Subuk. He basically is. He's the doctor version of Caracas. He got a farm and quit OPBR, that's funny. Maybe I should have gone with Kizaru. You see this disrespect, dude? Guys, do you all see this disrespect from Ace? I'm literally playing on my own challenge battle right now, and Ace has the audacity to ask my viewers how to play. Ask Nerd if he wants to play Challenge Battle, while the streamer is right here playing Challenge Battle on his own. Ace, I'm disrespected. I'm so disrespected, Ace. How did I miss? Yo, Hawkeye, what's up, man? What's up, Gus? He went with Zoji first. Interesting. What? Okay, dude, whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Alright, whatever. The game just wants to be that way. Whatever. The game is literally just wants to be a bitch. Okay, sure. Whatever. I literally put the rocks down first when he was nowhere near me, and still that happened. So you tell me what happened there. Okay, sure. His skills will always hit, no matter what. That's fine. Of course. Okay, sure, dude. Okay, sure, dude. Doesn't even matter. Laggy ass game mode. This game should have been done in the first 30 seconds of the match. That Zoro Sanji should have easily been killed at the beginning of the game, but no, the game just wants to screw you, just like always. Only for my enemies. I think you are your own person, Ace. You can do whatever you want. You hurt Ace's feelings? Ace hurt my feelings. He did 3 damage to Zoji. That's funny. Literally, Gus, just go up a little bit, and you can clearly see that Ace literally said to Nerd to join him and play CB, while I'm literally here playing CB. Ace literally comes on my stream to go ask other people to join CB with him. That's Ace, dude. That's who Ace is. No, I don't want to play with you. Hail Nix. Whatever your real name is. I'd rather play on my own. You are gonna let Nerd try your Garp because Nerd is such a bitch that he doesn't have Garp himself. So you're going to pity him and let him play your Garp through pity. Crazy. Well, that was a smart Gear 5. Okay, sure. You can still attack even after getting hit by skills, dude. That's nice. Sure. He's on the ground but can still throw skills. Sure. This match is over. Yeah, but I didn't want to change any medals, so I just wanted to just get through this easily. Oh, what? That's bullshit. Yep. Great, I'm so glad you brought Kizaru, who's weak against both of these guys. Sure. Sure. I love taking damage and still getting hit. Let's see who won. Nope. Maybe if that idiot, that freaking douchebag on my team didn't bring out Kizaru against Gear 5 and Zoji, then maybe we would have been fine. Maybe if he didn't want to break out Kizaru against Zoji and freaking... He's like... People on my team, dude, I swear to God. Against Gear 5 and freaking Zoji, he brought out Kizaru. It's not the point, Ace. That's not the point at all. Wish I wasn't doing this on my own, dude. Alright, I'm going to stand back because I don't want to die. And they have team boost. Somehow. Ah, that missed? Really? Anyways. Nice. Alright, then that should be done, right? Now? Okay, it's done. Finally, dude! It took 40 minutes to clear challenge battle. Oh, ace is full. I forgot that I was running this. Is it worth to try Kaido Kuzan? Let's see. Why do you have to run frickin'... Why do you have to run York, dude? Why do you have to ruin my entire day, dude, by running these shitty-ass units? I already have to play on this garbage-ass map, and now you're gonna ruin my entire day. Great. I wasn't exactly in a bad mood after challenge battle. I was optimistic. This is where optimism gets me. I'll just fill up the flag until I need to. Good job, you idiot. That was good timing, by the way. I'm pretty proud of myself. Oh, I didn't even see them there, honestly. I honestly didn't even see them. Like that's tier 5. That's probably York, isn't it? Yep, of course. You. Nice. Nice. The Zoro Sanji did a lot that game. The Zoro Sanji, he did a lot. Yeah, he didn't go down to back cap. I thought he would. That's why I stayed. I tried to stay at the bottom, but then I realized that York was the one that was up top, so she couldn't stop Law. So I went up top. Otherwise, I was looking out for the G5 because I thought that he was gonna use his skill 1, but he didn't. It's not excuses. I won polls. How is that excuses? Excuses for winning? Yeah, dude. Guys, sorry I won, dude. Sorry, guys. Didn't want to win, but somehow I won. I have Whitebeard. Yeah, Pulse, that's why you'll never be a mod. That's alright. That's fine. Yes, the blue attacker monster point chopper is indeed a BF. I wasted my skill. Okay, Nuss, just stay on the bottom, dude. That's all I care about. Nuss! Nuss! I swear on my life, you freaking dumbass, dude. Stay on the bottom. Nuss! What are you doing here? Nuss! I swear on my life, bro! I'ma beat your ass, dude! Nas, dude, I swear to God, bro, if you cannot stop one freaking Gear 5! Okay, sure. Thank you. That Nus getting MVP is the biggest disgrace I have ever seen in my entire life. Him getting MVP is actually disgusting. It's proof that this freaking system, this point system is broken. The fact that this bitch got freaking MVP. Someone who can't even look at the goddamn map got MVP. Yeah, player 5 was a W. Player 5 clutch. Also, I don't even know what Aokiji died to. If anyone can go back and, like, tell me what did Aokiji die to, I would love to know, because I have no idea what he died to. He died from Bonnie? I thought they were frozen. I thought the Kuma was frozen. You don't need 2 flags. Just be happy with the one that you have, Year 5. I really wish that you guys would go and help up top, bro. Alright, if King wants to come up, then that's fine by me. I died from a flame. So that makes more sense. I think I should go up. I didn't know that he gets frozen. I didn't know that he gets frozen. I didn't know that he gets frozen. I can't guard every flag, dude. Okay, that hit backwards, by the way. Wow, that Zoro Sanji did a lot. Why aren't I playing Zoro Sanji? Because I already have their title. And because everyone and their mom is playing Zoro Sanji. It's literally the same guy that I played tag battle with. That's funny. Yeah, Ace, you heard me right. Everyone and their mom is playing Zoro Sanji. I didn't stutter. Alright. Oh, finally, Arlong Park, dude. It only took 100 years. Yep, only happens once every 10 streams, Evil Honey. I know y'all are looking at this Nekomamushi and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, this is the 10th win in a bag. But I guarantee you that these are the exact type of wins that I don't get. Wow, that lag was real. I don't want to get hit by a star gun. Well, that as well. I was trying to avoid that as well. I really wish you didn't do that. I kind of wish you didn't do that. I kind of wish that didn't happen either, if I'm being honest. Alright. No, we are flopping, Evil Honey. I told you. It's literally these maps, these matches where I have someone shitty on my team. They're the ones that I always manage to lose somehow. Go deal with Bluno. That's not good, obviously. No, we lost. We lost. None of my allies were guarding. We lost. I told you. I told you these are literally the matches that I lose. I told you. I literally told you. These people are spamming get more. He's spamming get more combos. He's spamming get more combos as he lost because he didn't defend. I knew in the last 20 seconds of the match, these are the people on my team that don't defend. I knew as soon as I saw Neko Mamushi on the enemy team. How did I sell? How is that my fault that we lost? Tell me, Hawkeye, how is that my fault? Tell me. I'm listening. Tell me before I ban you, dude. Before I ban you, just tell me how this is my fault. No, Hawkeye, no, go ahead, dude. Go ahead. You mean literally what I said, Hawkeye. You mean literally what I said. Most likely, in your example, dude, you actually did sell. Me, I did not sell. You probably did. Wow, they have no Zoji. That's crazy. Does Kuma Boni get frozen if they use their skill 2 on the ice area? He does not, okay. You can go somewhere else. Wait, that doesn't aim? Really? That doesn't aim. Suck my dick, dude. How did who freeze? If you're talking about Roger, it was because he was like low on HP. Okay. I feel like I'm in a little bit of trouble here, Zoji. I really need you guys to guard. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of need you guys to guard. I tried to use my skill. You were a little bit too early there. How did you freeze the G5 in the beginning of the game? He was low on HP. Evil Honey. He was low on HP, that's why. He probably got hit by Nas at the beginning of the game and then teleported to where I was. Because when he teleported to me at the beginning, he was already low. Kuzan is good, Ace. When Kizaru's not around. Although I still stand by that he was still playable even with Kizaru around. What's my set for Kuzan? I'm using Barto. I've kind of am addicted to playing Barto when I'm playing defenders. Pro only has a boost 3 Uta. What a peasant, bro. What an absolute peon. Thinks he can get away with a boost 3 Uta. We have no Zoji, by the way. This match is over. This match is 100% over. We have no Zoji. You know that guy who asked me why I'm not playing Zoji? Maybe I should have been playing Zoji. They're even using Kizaru, these absolute bitches, dude. Did you see that good timing, though? Did you see my goated ass timing, though? That was an invincibility skill, by the way. That was an invincibility skill, by the way. That was literally an invincibility skill, by the way. Oh, this match is over. This lag is something else. Okay. Does he go to the closest flag or the furthest? Because he went to the closest. Does he go to the closest or the furthest? I don't know why you would come here. Fine. Okay, I don't know why that didn't put down the frickin'... If I brought Zoji, I would have had a field day. If I brought Zoji, I would have had a field day. Furthest, then why did he teleport 3 times to the same flag? Okay, then why did he teleport 3 times to the same flag? That, like, I was literally on. To the one that I was literally on. Why did that happen? Well. Guess I'll go black to blue. Wapole? I mean, I don't... Nah, I'm not gonna play Fuji. Nah, not Fuji. Fuji will get clapped. I don't usually listen to Latin, but today I will. Zoji and Garp, hell no. No, he still has like 570 frags, something like that. Okay. He's a work in progress, dude. Bro, where did all the Zojis go on my enemy team? Yes, I'll abuse him in support, okay? He will be lovely support. Okay, I definitely hit him first. Definitely hit him first. Just want to point that out. Okay. Sure. That was my fault. Of course, when I bring Zoro Sanji, then I have double frickin'... I wish you would go and guard the flag, dude. Bro, dude, that lag was absolutely just... That lag, dude, I was almost pissed off, dude. I was literally 3 seconds or 3 milliseconds away from screaming, dude. If that death on that freaking Doc Q took any longer, I actually would have freaking rage quit the game. I actually would have rage quit the game. Touch grass every day, beast. If you lower the volume, you're a bitch. Just putting that out. If you lower the stream volume, if your stream volume is not on 100, then you're a pansy. If your stream is not on max volume, you steal your friend's lunch money. I find that kind of bullshit, if I'm being honest. That's fine. Okay, I don't see how that wasn't a... I don't see how that wasn't a perfect dodge. Okay. No, fill up the flag, Saturn, dude. Okay, I wish you would actually aim. I thought that was Zoro Sanji, if I'm being honest. I don't know why that looked like Zoro Sanji to me. Okay. Nice. I mean, if you want to, Hawkeye, but I would say if you're going to get the next EX as well, then I would say it's not worth it. If you're planning on getting any of the next 2 EXs, then I would say save. Nope. That was Wapo. Yeah, but then you're better off just saving anyways, Hawkeye. If you don't know who the next EX is, if you are interested in who the next EX is first, then I would say do that. Just wait for the next EXs. Wait till the half Annie is over and then use your frags. You don't have to use your frags now. I'll bring Jim there. Your frags will not leave you, Hawkeye. Your frags aren't going anywhere, dude. I don't wail at all, most likely, dude. I'm free to play, dude. You have 250 BB frags. Could you summon on him when he drops with frags? I mean, if you want. If you want to, then, I mean, he is the best dark support in the game. Give your best free-to-play advice. Suck up to Tanapi. Literally suck him off, most likely. That's the best advice I can give you, dude. You have 850 RDs, you can't get the next EX, but you can get the next buffed EX, even if they buff them before the next EX. It depends, Pulse. If they bring them back like Roger, where they literally bring him back on 750 gems, then yes, you can. Did he have his... GG's. Yeah. I swear I didn't hear him dodge, though. Okay. Thanks, Gear 5, dude. Well, they can't cap that anyways. The only thing with Film Red Shanks is, I feel like Film Red Shanks would be too strong if he got a buff. I feel like he would be too strong if he got a buff. But I mean, you know, it happens. Green Roger was also too strong when he got a buff. When he got his buff. Who else was like extremely strong when they got their buff? Which EXs like were like extremely dominant when they got their buff? Oh yeah, Akainu. Yeah, no, Akainu was stupid when he got his buff. Yeah, Akainu, there you go. Yeah, Whitebeard as well. Whitebeard is recent, I guess. Although Whitebeard, I'll only say Whitebeard was only good because of Nazjiro. When Whitebeard first got his buff, Whitebeard was not that good. No, Whitebeard was not that good when he first got his buff. I disagree. What? But I dodged! God, dude, this game! BB could kill him, easily. I easily killed Whitebeard, dude. I'm sorry, but I easily killed them. Sorry, Hawkeye, for proving you wrong, but I literally did it. It's a fact that I did not struggle with Whitebeard. It's a fact. I didn't say that, like, Whitebeard couldn't live BB. I said that I beat Whitebeard easily with Blackbeard. That's a fact. Again, Hawkeye. Again, I will repeat myself. Again, I will repeat myself, Hawkeye, dude. It's English, dude. It's not that hard to understand. It really isn't. I was able to beat Whitebeards easily with Blackbeard. That is a fact. I did not say that everyone, I did not say that Whitebeard would lose easily to Blackbeard. I said I as in me as in M-E, I as in I, easily, E-A-S-I-L-Y, beat, B-E-A-T, Whitebeard. I'm not gonna spell that. Again, it is a fact that I beat Whitebeard easily. Hawkeye. That is a fact. It's not personal experience. It is a fact that I did it. The fact is the statement that I said I was able to beat them easily. That is a fact. I did not say that you can beat him easily with Blackbeard. I, as in me, was able to beat him easily with Blackbeard. It's not even lying, dude. He does not easily tank BB's normals. He does not. He literally does not. He can tank his skills because he heals, but he cannot tank his normals. How is that a perfect dodge? How does that not aim? I swear people have aimed there before. How does that miss? Yeah, of course, use it, dude. Whitebeard was only became really prominent once Nuss came out. There's a reason for that. Whitebeard was only good when he was safe. And he was only safe because Nazjura would deal with everyone for him. That's great. I could do the same thing, Sample. That's not what I'm trying to say, though. That's completely going around in circles around the, like, point that I'm trying to make. He is better than us right now, 100%. Honestly, I wouldn't even put Nuss in top 10 units in the game right now. Wow, you wasted your skill, dude. I guess they're just all moving. Yeah, but how do you avoid that? Okay, I dodged, dude! Okay, it just literally was not moving at all. This lag, man, is something else, dude. Sure. I'm gonna end soon too, Ace. And before Whitebeard, people still said that LoL was mid. Still to this day, I cannot understand why people used to say that LoL was mid. I don't understand why. Honestly, makes no sense to me. But people did. The same way people said that Blackbeard was mid. Dude. Honestly, dude, the players in this game are so... They're so spoiled, dude. It's because Law didn't get 10 kills every game. Literally. And then they will cry rivers, oceans, about Kizaru, about Nazjuro, about, like, no one even complained about Gear 5, which was absolutely baffling to me. It was so baffling that no one complained about G5. I was actually, like, to the point where I would literally have rant videos every single stream about how Kizaru was not as bad as G5 was. But people would not believe me. They literally just would not. They were in their heads somewhere. G5 is proving more and more, even today, why he is so horrible. Why he is literally one of the worst releases in this game. G5, to now, right now that Nuss is gone, G5 is proving again why he sucks ass, dude. Why he is literally garbage, dude. Why this man should have never been released. But people still are in their heads, dude. They're in their heads. All they think about every day is Kizaru. Oh, Kizaru's so broken. Oh no, Kizaru. So horrible, dude. But literally, like, they get a unit like Law. They get a unit like freaking, what's his name? Blackbeard. Like, units that are actually well designed. They are actually very well designed. And people say, oh no, they're trash. You know who else people used to hate on? You know who else people used to hate on a lot? Where is he? This guy. The amount of hate this man received, bro. Who said he was balanced, user? Where did you hear me say he was balanced, user? Huh? Tell me where I said that he was balanced. Tell me when I said Kizaru was balanced. But people hated on Lucci after his meta. People literally like dissed him so bad. But this man has never been bad. He has literally never been bad. You're saying Kizaru was balanced? Okay, then you are the problem, user. Then you are a huge problem, dude. If you're saying that he was balanced, that in itself is also, like, it's two extremes in and of themselves. Kizaru was in the middle. He was not the worst release in existence, like, or anything. He wasn't the worst, like, thing ever to happen to this game. But he was extremely strong. He was pretty broken. I'll be tame and say pretty broken, but yeah. But Gear 5 is literally the perfect unit. Gear 5 is literally the perfect unit. And people would not complain about him. People tried to tell me, lazy tried to tell me that Gear 5 brought units back into the meta. Tell me who Gear 5 brought back into the meta. Tell me right now. Tell me who Gear 5 brought back into the meta. Because the meta literally never changed. It was exactly the same. There was no difference between the meta when Kizaru released and when Gear 5 released. There was no difference. All you did was add Gear 5 into the mix. That's all you did. Oh wait, there was a change from where Kizaru, from after Kizaru released. There was a change. There was a change because Gear 5 killed every single unit that released after Kizaru. Every single unit that released after Kizaru that were made to counter Kizaru, Gear 5 killed. Every single one of them. So you know what happened? You know what inevitably happened to the game when that happened? Kizaru became like literally the best unit in the game with Gear 5. Kizaru and Gear 5 were like 500 tiers above everyone else. Because Luffy killed everyone who dealt with Kizaru. Yeah, Film Red Shanks was the worst. Film Red Shanks was the worst meta in existence, dude. That's why I don't want him to get a buff. I don't want him to get a buff. I don't want him to get a buff at all. If they skip over, like, Film Red Shanks forever, I would not be mad. Garp could kill G5. Or Garp could be killed, yeah. I mean, Garp was like a 30-70. You could kill G5 as well. You just have to play smart. Literally, Sample. Literally. That is why I like, literally, people forget. People are actually, like, they actually just have, like, bird memory. They take 3 steps and they forget the entire meta that happened right after Kizaru released. One, it didn't even take a week. It took 6 days. 6 days for Aramaki and Fuji to release. When Aramaki and Fuji released, Kizaru was gone. He was a wasteland, dude. Kizaru disappeared from the meta. Bro, you could not find this man. You literally could not find him. Why? Because he literally got decimated by Fujitora and Aramaki. Aramaki and Fujitora literally laughed in his face. No, but I'm talking about how good he was in the meta, Hawkeye. He was there, but he sucked. Kizaru sucked when Fujitora and Aramaki released. If you matched against Fujitora or Aramaki, you could not touch them with Kizaru. You literally could not touch them. Yeah, and G5 came and wiped everyone. You know who else? You know who else released after Kizaru, after Aramaki and whatever? Nami. Nami. And you know who released with Nami? Where is he? Usopp. Both Kizaru couldn't deal with. Both 2 units that Kizaru could not deal with. Once again. You know who came out after those 2 came out? You know who came out after that? This guy. To kill every single goddamn unit that dealt with Kizaru. Literally bringing the meta exactly straight all the way back to when Kizaru released. I swear they did this on purpose. They thought that Kizaru looked weak after his release and his banner was still out, so they were like, oh no, dude, like we can't have that. We can't have like Kizaru look bad after everyone spent all their gems on him, and we literally nerfed him to hell by releasing all these counters to him. So we have to release G5, whose literal only goal was to take out every single counter to Kizaru and make the entire meta just this asshole and Kizaru. That's all he did. Literally all he did. Gear 5 is literally in... He's not as bad as Film Red Shanks. I'm not gonna say that he was as bad as Film Red Shanks, but he is one of the worst metas in existence. Obviously, Red Blackbeard was bad because he was the only EX in the game. I don't count Blue Shanks because Blue Shanks literally fell off after like 2 weeks. So Blackbeard survived for like 3 years. But literally, Gear 5 is the perfect unit. If you were to think of a unit that is literally perfect, it's G5. The amount of power creep that had to happen in order for Gear 5 to disappear, the amount of power creep that had to happen for Gear 5 to disappear is this. This is the power creep that had to happen for Gear 5 to disappear. Blackbeard was not enough. Blackbeard was good, but he was not enough. Gear 5 would still laugh in Blackbeard's face. This guy is what we needed to get rid of Gear 5. But then this guy was way too strong. So because of that, then they had to nerf this guy. And now that they took this guy out of the meta, now Gear 5 is running free. Gear 5, his wings came out again, dude. They literally revived his ass. Bro. I don't like Zoro Sanji was a great release to bring everything back to a level playing field. That's what they were good for. They're very good release to bring everything back to a level playing field back before Nezjuro was like ruined everything, before Gear 5 was like extremely OP and ruined the entire game. Although Gear 5 is still pretty OP even now. So it's like he does need like a little bit more to get him like a little bit less in the meta. But I'm glad that Zoro and Sanji came out and now they're like, you know, they're leveling the playing field. The only thing is, whatever happens with these next 2 EXs for Half Annie is either it's going to be another Gear 5 Nezjuro Kizaru like thing, or it's going to be Olin, Green Kaido. We're not even going to talk about EX Zoro. EX Zoro was trash, dude, on release, dude. He wasn't even in the meta. We're not even going to act like he was in the meta. It was just Olin and Kaido. Olin and Kaido meta was great. Olin and Kaido meta was actually great because they brought back Perispero, they brought back Red Pudding, they brought back all of these like status-inflicting characters. Which is what Zoro Sanji have done now as well. Zoro Sanji are on the path to doing the same thing. She wasn't the strongest, she was very strong, but Olin didn't, she was, the meta was pretty good back then. She was the best unit in the game, but it's not like now, where they're literally like 2 tiers above everyone else in the game. Olin was not 2 tiers above everyone else. Yeah, she was the only one to ignore enemies and cap, but her runner side was extremely weak. She was literally a walking like target for anyone. Her runner side was very weak. Gear 5 V1 meta was decent, I guess. Because like he was okay. He was there to deal with K-Law, I guess. What meta is the best? I love the Olin and Kaido meta. I loved that meta. That meta was amazing. You weren't there when Blue Yamato released yet because, like, dude, everyone's already forgotten that she even released, most likely. She's the most forgotten EX, like, in existence, dude. I don't think anyone even remembers what the meta was when she released because no one ever used her. 6th Annie? No, hell no. No, hell no, dude. No, dude, no. No, we're not gonna say the 6th Annie was good, dude. We're not saying Garp Kuzan was good, dude. We're saying Garp Kuzan Sabo was good. We're saying that was a good meta. It was not the worst, or it was not the best, like by far, Paul. It was not the best by far, but it was not the worst. But we're not gonna sit here and say that the Garp Kuzan Sabo meta was good. You've been playing since Pedro was released. Pedro was fun, man. Pedro was able to one-shot Olin, dude. That was fun, dude. Those were good times. Pedro literally one-shot Olin. How is Nazjuro in this meta? You're legit thinking of using him instead of Zoji. I mean, Nazjuro is good. You just have to run away from Zoji. Don't try to fight Zoji. Just run away from him. If they're trying to chase after you, just do your job. Just fill the flags. Get rid of the G5s if you see any G5s on the enemy team. That's basically your role. Your role is to get rid of the people that can't kill you. You get mid and then you fill the flags, most likely. You don't attack with him like you used to, but he's still decent. He's not horrible. Yeah, just defend. Yeah, Kumaboni is very good. Kumaboni is very good. They were a very good release. They were very well designed. Kumaboni was a very well designed character. I would say out of all the releases that we've had so far, Kumaboni was probably the best designed character that we've had this year. Last year, I will give it to Lucci 100%. Lucci was the best designed character. Oh no, 2024. 2024, Lucci was the best designed character. I don't even remember last year. Really. I don't think we had any well-designed characters last year. Snake? No, Snake wasn't well-designed. Snake was not well-designed. Yeah, Snake, I'm not gonna say, I'm not saying that well-designed is OP. I mean well-designed as in they're designed to stay in the meta. They're designed to, they will never, die from the meta. Actually, this guy released in 2025, right? He did. This guy is very well-designed. He is very well-designed. Attacker Roger needs to have both his skills invincible. Like that skill 2 damage reduction ain't shit now. Well, yeah, because the meta has changed so much that now we're in a high damage meta. We're in a super high damage meta. To where damage reduction doesn't really help you nowadays. Damage reduction doesn't help you nowadays. You need they're being more creative with how they make units. As much as people don't like him, he is very creative, that as long as he has a speed buff, you can continuously revive with him. That's very creative, but unfortunately, like, you know, you shouldn't have released him in a meta where we have anti-revive, you know? That's not really the time to release someone like that. But yeah. Nowadays, the meta is going to be getting defense based on your attack or your, like, something else. They have to play around with your, like damage reduction, like skill damage reduction and stuff. You said the next EX won't counter him. I mean, I did. I didn't think that they would. But no. Wait, Hawkeye. If you're talking about Red Rock, then I did not say that the next unit would not counter him. I said that the next unit would counter Nuss, which would in turn counter him. But I said that once that meta dies down, this guy will come back. Because once we go out of the meta of, like, Nullify Revive, then this guy will come back. Right now, like, units that revive are not that good right now. So that's why, once more EXs come out, I did not say the next EX wouldn't ignore Revive. I did not say that, Hawkeye. You can literally go back and check. I never said the next EX would not ignore Revive, because the only way to beat Nuss was to ignore Revive. I did not say that. Never. Because why would I say that when Nuss revives? I said that it wouldn't counter the Power Gauge, which a lot of you guys were saying would, like, that you wanted it to counter Power Gauge. I never said that he would not nullify Revive. I said, and I clearly remember, that this guy was going to come back when the meta changes to where we don't have nullify Revive characters. That is what I said. Because obviously the next EX was going to kill Nuss. Not even aggressive. Go back and find it, Pulse. Because I did not say... Nope. I'd never said that the next EX would not have Nullify Revive. Find it, comment it in the stream, and I'll delete your comment. But I'm pretty sure that I did not say that. No, you guys are the top tier gaslighters. Always complaining about Kizaru. Can you believe that you grinded hard for months to get EX Zoro's background, and after a week they buffed him? I don't know why you'd waste your time trying to get EX Zoro's background. Either EX Zoro or Blue Yamato they're both the worst EXs to release in the game. By far. Those two are runner-ups. Like, they're running against each other as to who is the worst EX to release. You can like him. There's nothing wrong with liking him, most likely, but he sucked. You can like him, but he sucked. It doesn't change the fact that he was ass. Anyways. Blue Yamato's definitely shittier than Zoro. Debatable. You want to use Blue Sengoku? You can. Blue Sengoku's not horrible. Hunger Pangs Big Mom? No, Hunger Pangs Big Mom was great, dude. Hunger Pangs Big Mom was great when she released. I'm talking about on release sample. I'm talking about on release who was the worst EX. And it's definitely either Blue Yamato or EX Zoro. And EX Zoro, bro, dude. Honestly, Blue Kaido is up there as like one of the worst releases. Can you friend me? No. Blue Kaido is actually up there as the worst on release. One of the worst on release. Because he released when Oden and Green Roger were there. That, like, dude, coming from a double green anniversary to do a double blue anniversary was absolutely disrespectful. That was actually disrespectful. I don't know what Bandai was thinking with that, dude. Releasing a double blue anniversary after the double green anniversary was actually disrespectful. And then they took them out with Shanks anyways, literally. Literally, then half Annie, Shanks released and just decimated the entire game. Now, like the thing was, it was funny because Zephyr came out and Zephyr was broken as hell, dude. Zephyr was disgustingly broken. Zephyr was actually insane, dude. People had to avoid his flag. Literally, people did not even go to his flag. If you had a Zephyr at mid, or like you would ignore mid, you would literally go for the enemy B flag because Zephyr, like you could not touch that man. And then they released Green Shanks that literally like annihilated him. He wiped him off the face of the earth. He ate like Zephyr was Light Whitebeard. He was the original Light Whitebeard. He came out, he was broken as hell, and then the next unit that released just absolutely annihilated him. And then they did the same thing with Light Whitebeard. They released Light Whitebeard, and then after that released Dark Roger, who just absolutely destroyed him. Literally left him in a pile of dust. That boy never came back until his buff. They had to buff him early. You know how many units they skipped buffs for to buff Whitebeard, bro? Insane, dude. That's how bad Dark Roger had crushed him. But the fact, I'm still pissed, the fact that they picked they picked Whitebeard to buff, knowing that Nazjuro was coming next. Tanapi, bro, dude. Tanapi is actually an asshole, dude. Like, how did you not realize that Whitebeard and Nazjuro would kill the game? Releasing them both one after another. Insane, dude. Insane. A Dark Roger buff would go crazy. Yeah, we don't want to end the game too soon, most likely, dude. Let's calm down there, dude. You said it won't be a defender. No, that was because defenders were not in a bad position at the time, Hawkeye. I agree to that. I did not want Nuss to be a defender. I was, like, pissed. I'm still pissed that Nuss was a defender. Because defenders were not in a bad spot. Defenders were in a very good spot in the meta. See, don't just say that I was wrong, Hawkeye. Actually, my logic was correct there. Defenders were in a very good spot at the time. They did not need to get a super OP defender. We did not need that. Then they released Nuss and completely killed the game. They completely annihilated the game. Like, dude. They literally made the game unplayable with Nuss. Yeah, defenders were in a good spot at the time. It's just, I don't know what they were thinking with Nuss, dude, honestly. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking with Nuss. I don't know what they were thinking with Red Rock Luffy. I don't know what they were thinking with, like, a lot of these things, dude. With Niji's buffs, dude. I don't know what, like, dude, Niji's buffs have to be the biggest slap in the face to the player base I've ever seen in my life. You can't even call them buffs, dude. You can't even say that Niji's been buffed. They literally didn't change a single thing. And called that shit a buff. Ichiji was a great buff for killing Nazjuro. Only. The only thing that was good about Ichiji was that he could kill Nezuro. Better than Bluefy could, honestly. He was the best Nezuro counter that we had. Yonji's buffs were kind of mid. Sai was, I mean, like, let's be honest here, he was mid. Leo was very good still. It's just, you know, we have a lot of units that do multi-hits, so Leo did get stuck there. But otherwise, he was very good to counter King and Kaido. Kaido, oh man, dude, worst EX buffs of all time. Kaido has to be up. Kaido has to be the worst EX buff that we've ever had. Was Blue Shanks worse than Kaido? Was Blue Shanks' buff at the time worse than Kaido? Maybe. Maybe Blue Shanks was the worst. Blue Shanks and Blackbeard's buffs, I feel like they weren't even buffs. I feel like they were barely even usable after their buffs. Blue Shanks, like, he had the very good normal attacks. But other than that, his buffs were kind of mid. Oden got his buff at the wrong time. So Oden wasn't really able to shine as much as he could have. Because they completely botched his buffs. They should not have given him a buff at that time. They should have given him a buff way earlier if they were going to give him the buff. Otherwise, his buffs weren't bad. It's just that the meta was not suited to him. Which it is now. Now Oden is actually pretty good. Oden's pretty decent now. But back when he got his buffs, like, it was not the time. Not the time at all for him to get buffs. And Blue Big Mom, dude. Was her buffs good? I feel like she's in the Kaido bracket. The green Kaido bracket. You think she was fine? I didn't use her because I pulled her off after she got her buff. She was okay. Well, Kaido was trash. I don't care what anyone says. Kaido was garbage. Kaido's buffs suck ass. And it's horrible to say because Green Kaido was amazing. Green Kaido is like top 10 hypest characters in the game. Blue, Big Mom, and Shiki got the worst buffs. Shiki got buffs? I forgot about that. I forgot that Shiki even got buffs. No, Green Kaido, sorry. Oh. Blue Kaido was not hype, dude. Blue Kaido was not hype because once we saw that he was blue, we already knew that he was going to get decimated. I forgot. Shiki got buffs to deal with Roger, didn't he? To Dark Roger. I'm pretty sure he was there to deal with Dark Roger at the time. Or Light Shanks, was it? Did he get it during Light Shanks or Dark Roger? It was one of the two. Because he had the Roger Pirate buff. It was Dark Roger, okay. Bro, dude, no. You know what? Light Shanks is up there as one of the worst releases. One of the worst EX releases. I would put him as third. Zoro and Yamato, 1-2. No, actually fourth. Zoro, Yamato, 1-2. Then I'd put Blue Kaido as third. And then the fourth worst release of all time for EX, Light Shanks. That man was ass, dude. That man was cheeks. I don't care what anyone says. Light Shanks was horrible. Horrible EX. Horrible. Absolute dog shit, dude. Lucci was amazing. Lucci was absolute chef's kiss, dude. Lucci was absolutely amazing. Snake was annoying as hell. Snake was like a bit too over the top, dude. But she was not like Nezuro. She was not Nezuro, but she was a little bit over the top. with how good she was. But Light Shanks was ass cheeks, dude. That boy was ass cheeks, bro. I did too, Hawkeye. I did too. I got her in one ticket. I literally said I was gonna skip, and then when she came out, I did one ticket for the culture and got her. I did say that I wasn't gonna summon and then still got a ticket, but that's not the point. I don't even know what they were thinking with these two. I mean, I still like Valentine, but I don't know what they were thinking with these two. What makes Litchi so special but not Light Shanks? You found them both, played them a lot, but you find Shanks more fun. That's probably just because you like getting kills, Sample. Litchi is well designed. His runner form and his attacker form are extremely well designed. They keep him alive in the meta. He literally was so well designed that he did not fall off for at least 2 years. Even during the Kizaru meta, he still did not fall off. Even during Kuzan, he did not fall off. Lucci was absolutely amazing. He was like, what I mean by well designed is just that they're designed with longevity in mind. Their lifespan. Light Shanks was garbage. Attacking runners are absolute cheeks, dude. I hate Red Rock Luffy. I hate Light Shanks. I hate runners that are designed to get kills. It makes no sense. It's dumb. It's stupid. It defeats the entire purpose of the game. It defeats the entire purpose of having classes in the game. It's just dumb as hell. They had like a whole arc where they would release freaking runners that do nothing but like get kills. And I hated it. I despised it. It's the worst things in the game. That's why when I saw that Red Rock Luffy had a one-hit kill, I was actually pissed. It's so dumb, dude. Like they don't need it, bro. Just make them like Vegapunk, dude. Just make them like Vegapunk. Make them go and just run around, get flags. Why release G5 like this freaking douchebag that one-shots you from 300 meters away? Who cross-map one-shots you? Why? Why do we need this? Why do we need this unit? Why do we need a freaking runner that one-shots you from across the map and then teleports to where you are and caps the flag? Why do we need that? Why was that necessary to the game? Tell me one thing, that good thing about G5 being in the game, dude. Like, just look at runners, bro. Okay. Look. This goes against what I said, but runners being designed to get kills, but this guy was goated. This guy is very well designed. Even though he is also a runner that's designed to get kills, he is very good. I don't mind him. I don't mind Ball Sanji. Soba Mask was good. Mid Soba Mask was good. For a bit. This dude, bro. This guy and Red Kaku. Where's Red Kaku? Dude, Red Kaku, Blue Kobe, they were goated, bro. Make runners more like them. Bro, this man was absolutely amazing. That's what we need more of. Not this trash. Not this piece of shit garbage over here. I don't want that. Give me more of this. Give me more of Lucci. Give me more of Law. Give me more of K-Law. You're ass. You are actual ass. You are garbage, dude, after your buffs. Reiju's kind of mid. Fuji, I didn't really like either. I didn't really like Fuji either, if I'm being honest. I feel like Fuji was a little bit too dominant as a runner when he came out. Dark Roger was obviously like disgustingly broken, and I did not like that they literally just gave him the exact same skills from the Green Roger. He is the laziest EX ever released. This guy. Light Shanks came after him as the second laziest character that released because he's literally Green Shanks. Just with light character. This guy's exactly the same. This guy's just Green Roger. He's literally just Green Roger. Bro, where are the Vista fans, bro? Oh shit. No, I broke my mouse. But where are the Vista fans, bro? Vista was so good when he came out, man. He was so good. He was one of the most annoying runners in the entire game, dude. When you talk about runners that needed player skill, bro, Vista was one of them, dude. Or he's like the king of runners that needed player skill. Yeah, Niji was good. Karasu is still good. So is Shark. Bluno is obviously still good. Was Uta good? Uta was very good. If you're talking about this Uta, she was too good. She was way too good. She was. If you want to talk about who was the closest to being a perfect character, Dark Uta is up there. She was extremely close to being a perfect character. The only thing that she didn't have was like damage. Everything else she had. Literally, Kuzan was released to counter this Uta. Kuzan was released with that purpose in mind. Was to counter her. Because she was too good. Way too good. Vegapunk was good when he came out. You were, like, look, I enjoyed using Valentine. She wasn't good, but I enjoyed using her. Doc Q is good now, but he wasn't good when he released. We're not even going to talk about you two. You three. Who's used this character? Who has used this character? Like, on God. Who has used her? How many people? Put your hand up if you've used this character. There's no one. Nobody has used this character. No, Precise. No. Yeah, Uta was extremely good when she came out. This guy was extremely good when he came out. I don't even know what happened to her. What happened to Sento, bro? Why did you fall off so hard? I guess he was just slow is the main thing. Actually, it might have been G5, actually. When did he release? Did he release after... No, it was before G5, for sure. It was before G5. But he was extremely good. Did he release in Dark Roger era? Oh, okay. No, he released with Kizaru, didn't he? Did he release with Kizaru? Am I remembering that wrong? Did he release with Kizaru? Oh, it was after Litchi. Oh, okay. I never got a chance to use him. Really? Look, man. The main point of what I'm trying to say is just that these next two EXs are going to decide what path this game wants to take. If they want to actually balance out the meta. Because Blackbeard actually balanced out the meta a lot. It's funny. Attackers normally do balance out the meta quite a lot. I know everyone's going to point at Kizaru because Kizaru did not balance out the meta. But normally attackers do balance out the metas pretty well. But yeah, we'll just have to see what comes out next. Red Sento, Dog Walk Kuzan, EX Garb. Almost every green and dark unit. Yeah, Sento was good. Jabra was very good as well, but Jabra... Honestly, I was wrong about Chopper because I thought that Chopper would get the Jabra treatment, but Chopper has actually ended up being a lot better designed than Jabra was. Chopper has survived a lot longer in the meta, and that's because his normals are also ignore defense, or ignore his are also based off of his defense. While Jabra, his normals are based off of his attack, which is why Jabra is like, he didn't get to survive long in the meta. Yeah, Foxy's still goated. Foxy's still goated. He may get one-shot by Zoro Sanji sometimes, but he's still goated. Still number one. I have to go as well, Hawkeye. I was supposed to go an hour ago. But, yeah. Anyways, guys. I'm going to call it a day here, so thank you all for joining. Really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the stream, please do leave a like and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.